Powderham Castle, an imposing stone castle overlooking the Exe, is the family home of the Courtenays, the Earl and Countess of Devon. Now, the castle was built in 1379 for Philip Courtenay, with many of the original rooms still in existence and in use today. It was during renovation work a couple hundred years ago. Some say it's a couple hundred years ago, some say it was more recent, some say 19th century. Yeah. On one of the oldest sections, the guard tower, that a shocking discovery was made. One of the walls in the tower was hollow, so the workers broke it down, like you would, and inside they found a secret room in which they found the bones of a woman and a baby. So it looked as if they were left in there and walled up to starve to death. The remains were buried in the family churchyard, so at Powderham Castle. Hello lovelies, I hope you can see me because I haven't got my tripod. So I'm holding it handheld because, as you'll see from the beginning of this video, I started with just images of the place I'm telling you about, Powderham Castle, and obviously those images, there wasn't enough. So now you have my ugly mug, and I hope they don't have any bits on my face because I just quickly did it after lunch, so there might be sandwich crumbs and everything. But anyway, so where did we get to? Oh yes, the poor mum and baby that they found. They were buried in Powderham churchyard, but this didn't stop the poor restless spirits and put them at peace. Oh no, they still roam Powderham Castle to this day. I'm sorry if this is really weird because, like I said, I'm holding it and I can't see because I've got it flipped the other way. That's something I was going to say. What was I going to do? I was going to tell you the rest of the story. You can tell I haven't done this for a while. Anyway, how are you all doing? I have missed you. Telling you little bits and bobs. But yes. Anyway, so, as with a lot of spooky castles and places, well, you wouldn't be haunted if you didn't have the ghost of a grey lady. Oh yeah, and Powderham Castle does, and it doesn't disappoint. And if you skip backwards to the beginning of the video, in one of the frames there is a picture of a library, and I've circled one of the mirrors in red, and it looks to me like I've captured the picture of the grey lady in the mirror. Some of you who watch to be naysayers will be like, oh no, it's the reflection of the portrait of the other lady that's hanging up. But no, because that mirror is directly opposite and this isn't, and it's more this way. But anyway, I'll let you guys look at it because I think so, but I wouldn't be doing this stuff like this if I didn't believe and was a spooky kind of girl. Anywho, so the castle is haunted by the sombre grey lady who is seen sometimes between the castle and the church, or she flits around the castle inside. She's known to be in the library a lot, and she likes to roam around and leave chill spots. She was also meant to be messing around with blackouts when it was used in the war, that all the windows would be shut, obviously, for lights out, turn your lights off and put your blackout blinds, and then they'd go out into another room, come back, and the curtains and the blinds were all open and the light was on, and they thought that was the grey lady. And then there was a story of, though, when an heir was born around the same period, all the blinds were shut to keep them safe. So it depends what mood she's in and what she's doing. The grey lady is thought to be Lady Frances, who married Viscount Courtenay in 1741, and she died 20 years later. She was only 40. And it is said, though, that when she is roaming around or she is seen or doing the things she's doing, it is an ill omen, and that the death of the head of the family is imminent. So there you go. There's only a couple ghosts, but sad. Especially when you think of a little mum and a baby, walled up, scared, screaming, starving to death. That's horrible. And I'm glad that they did bury the bodies, which is sweet. And the right thing to do, because, you know, obviously it was someone in your family that did it. But they're not at peace, and that's sad. But anyway, just a quick one to get back in the swing of things now that school holidays are over and got a little bit of peace. Keep watching like you do. Thank you for spending your time with me and watching anyway. I hope this isn't too wiggly wobbly. If it's just like a really close up of you. Ugh. But we've seen some of my videos, haven't we? The ones that have been here from the beginning and stuck with me. I hope they'll get back to doing them and having my tripod and having a bit of stability. Thank you for being amazing, for watching, spending your time with me. Have a great day. If you can't be good, be careful. And as always, my spooky crew, I'll see you on the flip side.